Kevin Costner Unmasked. The shadow of Robert Redford. We don't have to win in order to be respected. We have to stay true to ourselves. For 40 years, Hollywood has looked at Kevin Costner and seen the ghost of Robert Redford. The golden hair, the squint against the western sun, and that quiet, rugged authority. To the public, they were the twin pillars of American masculinity. But behind the flattering comparisons was a complicated, silent Cold War. Living in the shadow of a legend isn't easy. And for Costner, it meant a career spent trying to prove he wasn't just a Redford light. Now, at 70, following a turbulent exit from Yellowstone and a massive gamble on his epic horizon, Costner is finally unmasking the truth about his mentor and the rivalry that shaped them both. The early struggle, the next Redford. Kevin Costner didn't start at the top. Born in 1955 to a working-class family, he was a marketing student who only turned to acting after a chance encounter with Richard Burton. In the early 80s, every agent in town told him he was the next Redford. It was a compliment that felt like a cage. While Redford was already an Oscar-winning director for Ordinary People, Costner was getting his scenes entirely cut from The Big Chill. He realized early on that to survive Redford's shadow, he couldn't just look like the legend. He had to outwork him. He committed to a gradual climb built on rejection and a stubborn belief that he had a unique story to tell. The turning point, a river runs through it. The most painful moment in their shared history came in the early 90s. Redford was casting his lyrical masterpiece, A River Runs Through It. He met with Costner for the lead. It was a meeting of the Titans, but the vibe was off. Redford spoke of fathers, sons, and the emotional distance of the West. Topics that struck a raw nerve in Costner, who was navigating his own complicated relationship with his father, William. Ultimately, Redford didn't choose the man who looked like him. He chose a young Brad Pitt. For Costner, it was a stinging rejection from the man he admired most. It sent a clear message. There's only one Redford, and you haven't earned the mantle yet. The gamble. Dances with Wolves versus Sundance. Instead of retreating, Costner doubled down. If Redford could direct, so could he. In 1990, he risked his entire reputation on Dances with Wolves. Hollywood insiders laughed, calling it Kevin's Gate. But Costner was following the Redford blueprint, principled, Western-focused, and unafraid to walk away from the studio system. When the film swept the Oscars, the comparison shifted. He wasn't the next Redford anymore. He was a contemporary. The two began to share a unique, quiet bond. Not of friendship, but of shared exile. Both men retreated to massive ranches, Redford to Utah, Costner to Colorado, searching for truth in the dirt rather than on the red carpet. Conclusion and end screen. Today, the parallels are uncanny. Just as Redford redefined the Western with The Horse Whisperer, Costner has done the same with Yellowstone. But as he turns 70, Costner is facing the same excess criticisms that hit Redford in the late 90s. Between two divorces and the pressures of the industry, Costner admits that Redford's example of never selling out is the only thing that keeps him going. In the end, the lesson Redford left behind was simple. Success isn't measured by applause, but by the honesty of the story. Costner's tribute is one of profound gratitude, a recognition that he didn't just live in Redford's shadow. He used that shadow to find his own light. Thank you for watching Hollywood Unmasked. If you found the truth behind the Costner-Redford connection fascinating, please hit the like button and share this with a classic film fan. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode as we unmask the real lives of the legends. Do you think Costner surpassed Redford, or will Redford always be the original? Let us know in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.